Hey, how's it going? Hey Shane, how's it going? Hey Lemo. I'm just getting everything set up. I'm slow to start today. I'm doing pretty good, thanks for asking. I was setting up for stream and then my new mic stand that I ordered, like a mic arm, it arrived. So I started setting it up instead of starting stream, which is why I'm starting 10 minutes late. 15 minutes late, it's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be a hot second here, I gotta get everything up and running. What am I gonna play? It's Phoenix Wright Day. Just gotta get everything going. Is that the one where the bellboy that has children in his basement? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. You got it. We're gonna keep going on that one. Okay, TikTok started. I hope everything sounds okay. Like I said, I was fucking with my mic up to the very last second, so I don't know if everything is still good or not, but I hope so. I got a new mic and a new mic arm in the last couple days, so ideally everything sounds better. Mm-hmm. Hey Ivy, how's it going? Hey Yumi. Hello. Hey Dan, how's it going? Okay, fix this. I'm doing pretty good, thanks for asking. Just finishing getting everything set up here. Today's Phoenix Wright Day, so that's what we're playing. Close this. There we go. Alright. Okay. Arm secure, I don't think it's going anywhere, so we can swap over to this mode. Sounds fun, it is fun, yeah. Bam. Bam. Alright, I think everything's good to go. We'll turn off the chill beats. Boom. Alright. Hell yeah. Alright, lawyer time. So, our last case we were doing. Alright, so the last case we were doing, we were helping Mia because her sister was murdered and she was being blamed. And there was April May, who was the cat lady that everybody loved. And she kept winking at people and would, like, wiggle her boobies to get what she wanted. I think we had run into that guy, the guy with the pink hair. And he was with her, and I think he's the one who did it. And I forget what we were doing. It's Toothless White now. Toothless White. Oh, this guy. So this guy, I think, is the guy who did it. We are trying to prove it now. And there was that painting in the office. I remember now. Okay. So let's start over here. Because this is the guy who had the painting. Here he is. Hey, Lily, how's it going? Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem! Jumping Jehoshaphat's. Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. Hmm? I'm not senile yet. Oh yeah, the ugly one? Rude. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Oh, hey Taki. Thank you for the fire and the tiny diny. How's it going? Janice said you were making soup? Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Alright, let's talk to him about today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. French onion soup! Yeah! I've heard tell of this French onion soup. Apparently it is very good. Janice said you were making her cry dough. From all the onions. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. Tastes like French and onions and soup. Yeah. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? How's it going, Lily? Making everybody cry. Claire showed up and looked at me from the floor crying. Aw, poor baby. I assume it's worth the tears, I've heard. I've heard it's worth the tears, at least. Poor Claire. No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something had been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just the big painting. They're talking about crying and you played Toothless. They're crying because Taki's making French onion soup, so all the onions are making everybody cry. The big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's off. I forgot his name was Red White of Blue Corp. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Sorry, had to fix something. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it's fate. Perhaps it was fate? What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes... Oh. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of the photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has it. He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. Back from watching cops break up a bunch of teens fighting at the Wendy's. Fun. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the behest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. What do you call a criminal? A little person who can talk to spirits, a small medium at large. All I could do for her in the end... I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. TikTok crashed for you? Oh no. I see. White controls the law of the country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Alright. So that's a hint. Where we go next? I guess we'll go to the office. Bam. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Oh. Thank you for the follow. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Okay, well, let's see. Let's look over here. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Hi, Lily. How's it going? Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. Wow. Wow. A, B, F. Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Wow, that joke was even worse than mine. That's what this game is all about. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the one who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Let's check the other ones. Let's look at J to S. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this? Let's skim it. Sigh. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here, at the end in S. Suicide? Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen... There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. Put holy water in your toilet and White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Alright, so that's everything we can find in there. I think that's it for here, because the thing's not... It's checking everything off. So, I think that's all we needed to find here. Let's go look... What do I want to do? I guess maybe we'll go back to... the law offices? Let's... Yes, let's present this to him. I found this in Mia's files. So she was So she was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Okay, well I thought there'd be more to that. Alright, well, let's see. What do we want to do? Maybe we'll go... check the detention center again? No clues. Okay, well. That's already done. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Alright. Let's try... over here. Mr. Red White has eyes like a pterodactyl. Dude look like he walks around like one too. Oh, thank you for the follow. The bellboy seems to be out. The sound of water coming from the shower. La-di-da, money-making, money-making. I got the money-making blues. Oh, he's taking a shower. Alright. Someone seems to enjoy washing the showers. Alright, so we're gonna take this moment. Look in this. The screwdriver is still stuck in the drawer. I'd better not touch it. No telling what the bellboy would do to me. Anything else here? A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. I'd better not touch them. No telling what the bellboy would do to me. Alright, well. He's out kidnapping children. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fay & Co. law offices, of course. The bellboy would put him... Yeah, the bellboy would put him in his torture basement. Simple bed has been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Okay, I guess we'll go talk to Blue Corps. Red White. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself. But it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull, so stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Let's see what he has to say about this then. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. Red White's hairline is about to take off. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file with articles filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all these suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? Why is he zesty? I guess that's the way to put it. He's very obviously a villain. That's why he's zesty. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing right now? Investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second. Mr. White. Sparkliest teeth you've ever seen. He's a homophobic gay man. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Beep. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, is that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? I forgot this man thought he found a thesaurus. Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed. It could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner. The hatchet man. The liquidator. The killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police. Now. Beep. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Womp womp. September 8. 3:37 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Phoenix Wright gonna have to be his own lawyer? That's exactly what's gonna happen. They don't make you the protagonist of a lawyer game and then assign you a different lawyer. Ha! Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you... I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Surprised you're the protagonist, but all you can do is sit there in dismay as a terrible lawyer does the actual case, yet it sends you to prison forever. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... cheer me on. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean, like a cheerleader? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know that you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Punch him in the dick, Maya. Yeah. Yeah, just punch him in the dick. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. To be continued. Did I save it? I looked away and I forgot if I saved it or not. Let's see, let's see. Danny, question for you. Yes, Soda. What's up? September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look! Oh, it's this guy. This asshole. Edgeworth. I want to say it like Dinkelberg. Dinkelberg, but Edgeworth. Prosecutor, like exactly like this. Prosecutor Edgeworth. Shake your fist at this guy. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I don't even know how to voice this. Question mark? I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. Well, thank you for the cheers. Hire me to voice him? Get Sodi in here for the voices.
You need to be gay. Trust me. Gay is in, gay is hot. I want some gay. Gay it's gonna be.
Thank you guys. 400 bonks and Matt Berry saying gays in. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I have an if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. 400 bonks and gay is in. Bonk. We got some additional bonks. Danny's best friend for real. Danny's best for real, no cap, straight bustin' for real. What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm gonna be guilty, end of story. Angy face. Bonk of love, I appreciate it. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. His husband's here. Yeah. His husband is here. They're still in their enemies phase, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Trust. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I think this is like some weird future. He just said it too. Like a weird future where all court cases are done in 3 days maximum and that's it. You're just fucked. No matter what, you have 3 days to figure this shit out. Which I think is a very bad system if I'm being honest. Seems like it's not a solid legal system. Yeah, you know, 3-day court cases. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. Hey, Joxus. It's going. It's been a stream. How you doing tonight? You've changed. Hmm? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. Doing good, just really tired for some reason. That's fair. Sunday sleepies. But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. Surprise. What? Okay, let's do this. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 1. We're number 1. I don't know if they let your friends, you know, on the floor of the court. What do you call it? Just like in the courtroom area next to your lawyer. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Court is now in... Oh! Jenna, thank you for the gifted subs. I appreciate it. Your Honor, may I please bring my homies? Yeah. Your Honor, I need the squad with me, please. Moral support. Oh, thank you, Jana. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? I can read. Buried by squishies, yes. I keep meaning to shrink them down, but I also keep forgetting the instant I close stream because I have absolutely no object permanence. So glad one of us can- I can barely read, Jenna. Barely. Also, my new mic arm came today, but I keep accidentally bumping it. It's very wiggly. I gotta fix it. This looks like Braille to you. Alright, yes, Your Honor, I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, your stuff came in too. It's very weird. You can still hear Taki be a monkey in max HT when he's shouting. Maybe we should put him on trial. You got the dial on the back. You got the same one I got, right? Only good hair in this game is on the woman. Yeah, so there's the dial on the back. You have to like turn it and adjust it, because that's your sound gain. So you want to make sure it's not like, if it's too low, it won't pick up anything. If it's too high or vice versa, whatever, it'll pick up everything. So I think mine's like midway, and I think I gotta turn it up because I keep bumping my mic arm and it keeps like making the audio move. I hope you get so into this you play the Edgeworth games. Those are your super favorites. I haven't played the Edgeworth games. I want to, but they're not on Steam yet. We can toy with it later when you're done. Huggy's just monkey man. That's fair. That's fair. What, for real? Yeah, no, not yet. People are guessing that they're gonna be coming. You have ways. That's very fair, Soda. I may need to get those ways from you at some point. I've heard rumors that they might be coming to Steam, because they just released like the Apollo trilogy. Maybe some sort of Steam bundle. Yeah, well, so I got this. This came in a set with the Ace Attorney historical games or whatever. It was like $25 Canadian for both sets, so it was like 5 games or something, which was a super steal, which is why I got it. They also just released the Apollo Justice trilogy, and I'm assuming they said they were canceling the old bundle, so I'm guessing they're gonna make a bundle with all 3. So people are guessing that the Edgeworth games are probably gonna be coming out too. Fan translation for Edgeworth 2 is like extremely freaking good. Nice. I'll definitely have to check it out. I'm definitely into it. I never played those, but I really wanted to. Hang on. Edgeworth thinks he's so stoic and cool. He looks like the type of person that stands in the corner at a party because he's so different and no one understands him. They're like peak Ace Attorney. Not even kidding. Nice, nice. Yeah, I wanna try him. We'll get to him. I hope, because I've been really enjoying playing this one. So, hang on, I'm just trying to move my OBS around. I was thinking I could put it like behind the game, so I'm not always looking to the other side. But I don't know if that's gonna be weird. Let's see. Alright, let's see. We are one from your follower goal. What is my follower goal? It updates itself, so I actually never remember what it is. 280? Okay, that sounds about right. Sometimes I log in and it's like, we updated your follower goal. And I'm like, okay, cool, sure. That sounds about right. 42069, yeah, that sounds about right. We got a long way to go for that one though. Alright. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. Mood. I see. Actually, wait, can I can just pop out stream chat. Give me a second here. We'll just do this. We'll pop it out. Hang on, I'm experimenting. Okay, popped out stream chat. Now I can see without twisting my head around, like this. Alright, let's do this. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask us Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. But now I keep looking over to the other monitor to see chats. Habits. Alright, let's I think we should let it go. Just let it go. Forget it, I smell a trap. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. This fucking guy. Please state your full name. As you wish, oh, I forgot, yeah. This guy and his fucking vocabulary. You wish to know the title of my personage? Hydrate? Alright, this fucking guy. Alright, we hydrated. Your favorite ladies are in Ace Attorney 3 and Edgeworth 1, so you have to play those or else. You'll send Edgeworth to your house to be mean. That's not a threat, though. I played the original trilogy on DS. Bro, looks like me, literally. What the heck? Mr. Red White? I played the original trilogy, and then I played the first Apollo Justice game. I didn't actually know there was an Apollo Justice trilogy. Your name? Yes, that's what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Confuse? Name? These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? Guy's not even using half of his big words correctly. Yeah, I know. That would be a negatory. I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho. You just realized Gatewater is a parody of Watergate? Oh, you're right. You're correct, yeah. Oh my goodness. He sparkles. He wears the ascot so when he eats tacos the sauce won't get on his suit. That Edgeworth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Right? Right? That's a threat, alright. Let him have it, Phoenix. Pick a god and pray, bro. That works too. That's a pretty good one. Alright, witness's account. Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Objection, it wasn't 9. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. Object. We'll get to it, we'll get to it! The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and then it was all over. Objection, Your Honor. The witness is a lying crapbag. I don't think that works. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well. Defendant, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. I'm spelling a little objection right about now. Alright. Witness's account. Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock. Alright, let's see what we got here. Objection, Your Honor. He said he can't read. He's faking it. May have lived a few minutes after being hit. Holds conversation. Victim dodged an attack to the right, but she was caught and struck. This examination feels like a little objectionable right now. You should play the Professor Layton X Phoenix Wright game. I haven't played that one either, actually. I don't know if I'm smart enough for the Professor Layton games, though. I started one up, and then it had that matchstick puzzle, and then I was like, I can't do this. I'm too dumb. The ending is just so dumb it's worth playing. Alright, noted. Noted. I heard bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, turned to look across the building. Spiky-haired man attacking the woman with the long hair. Needless to say, the man was none other than you. I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. Did he prep this guy, I wonder? Anyway, better find a weakness in there. Oh, I guess we can, like, press him. Right, that's the thing we can do. How do you know what time it was? Because I'm always absolutely perfect, you know? Just stab him. I mean, that would work, but then we'd be in trouble for a different crime. Perfect. Just pinned it. No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. We'll close our eyes, no one saw it. Perfect. Yeah, that works, that works. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Deniability. Suplex his ass in the middle of the courtroom? Yeah. Turns out Phoenix Wright is a fighting game. Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. Alright, we'll hold back. I don't see anything to gain by attacking him on this point any further. Pink-haired girl, so cute. She is cute. She was the center of attention on the last episode, for sure. Too bad she's evil. She sure is. Okay, what were you doing at the time? I was quietly reading to you some papers by the window. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices? Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do. Alright, then I heard bedlam. A bedlam coming from outside. A bedlam? I've only ever seen memes and some videos about this game. Is there, like, multiple endings? No. I mean, there are endings where you can, like, fuck up and then you go to jail. But, like, actual endings there's just the one. One entire bedlam. Yes, just a bedlam. Poison. Yeah. Take me, I'm in. It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. There's one alt ending in 2, and another in Apollo Justice, but that's it. It's pretty linear. Yeah. You're right. Spiky-haired? Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Sparkly. Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. That's not how it works. No, it's not. Hey, whose side is this judge on, anyway? And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was surprised, of course. You want the judge to sound like you? What was Miss May doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fae off his phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fae woman. You make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho ho, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Thought I saw his eyebrows like twitch at the start of this one. Maybe not. I think it was just a glitch. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. There it is. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? Sparkle, sparkle. As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Me on the right. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect the new detail with the statue. So does the murderer. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Alright, now we have an objection. So May said the victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Bam! We got you, motherfucker. Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Objection, you're dumb and stupid and lying. Oh, ho ho. It's simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Ding dong, you wrong, Presidente. Don't you find that odd? That's a face. It looks like his eyes are upside down. Like, these should be eyelashes. They should be on top. Weird. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix. I was gonna call him Presidente. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim. That's a face. Maybe he really did see the victim run to the left? He did so did he witness the killing? Wait a second. He meant his left? Got him. You are right, Soda. I think that's what they're going for here. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? They're both right. Because he's the killer, little bitch boy. Both witnesses are telling the truth for once. You'd be a horrible lawyer? I mean, you've been on point so far, so... I think you just would need to work on your presentation, Soda. I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. You trust Soda as your lawyer? Yeah, that's fair. I trust Soda too. That's completely fair. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. Rabble, 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 rabble. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. Wright was standing. Mr. White. He was standing right here. Take that! Rabble, rabble. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, he was watching from this point. It would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That's where the killer was standing. Very astute. Very astute, Edworth. Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You love how dense the judge is? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? This game is going great with your French onion soup. Perfect. He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Mr. Your Honor, yeah. Well, what if there was an XD on White's face? Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Yeah, you just went XD. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her, and delivered the final blow. Mr. White laughs like Ben from Talking Tom. This is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Your Honor, I'm just a rafflecoptering. I'm just rafflecoptering because I made a mistake. Love how this game is like, yes, you keep telling your testimony until you get it right for your benefit. Yeah, it's like you get do-overs in court. That's how it works. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Oh boy. She ran left. Okay, so we know she was hit once. So I think it says hit once. Where is it? Yeah, okay. Back. Okay, let's try this. Him and his butt chin. Objection. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. There's that face again. What do you have to say about that? Erp. Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. This is a Twitter argument. It sure is. The witness is confused because he's lying. Get his ass. Get his ass. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Rabble, rabble, rabble. Rabble, rabble, rabble. Bark, 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 bark. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. What? Oh my god, what? Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, Mr. White. Dump it. Yeah, exactly. Dump his ass. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I looked in the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting. My tummy hurt. Mr. White, this didn't happen so much it unhappened in the happened to things that did, yeah. I would never kill her, Your Honor. How dare you, White? Deal with it. This is almost over. Tell me hurt. Very boy now. Tell me hurt. She's like one of my favorite characters. So mean. Shit on the witness stand, Mr. White. Not an invalid excuse for murder. I looked at the other window. This is the problem because you said there was only one. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about this strike you as odd? Yes. I'm saying yes because it prompted me to. I'll press further. Mr. White? Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. Dumb butt wipe. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Alright, so we want this probably. Is there like a map here? Okay, he wouldn't have been able to see it through the window. So, objection! Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? No way. Liar, pants awry. Look at this. These are the floor plans for the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. Leave him alone, his tummy hurts. Tummy hurt. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would have been able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Womp womp. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Right? Ridiculosity. Most liars' tummy hurts. I know this little bitch boy. After I nay-nay on you with facts and logic. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There is no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside Fey Law offices. In other words, you're at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Dude's dying. Do we break him? Do we break him? Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Fuck him up. Mr. Your Honor. I miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix, right? What? Forgot about Edgeworth. That's a spooky dookie face. Dude looks like he got possessed. Yeah. I think we broke him. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? Hmm? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? This is the butt inspection music. Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered that his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fey. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fey's office. Am I correct? correct. You're correct, You're correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw our cursed light stand. Rabble, rabble, rabble. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. So obvious he's lying. Yeah, for sure. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At that very moment of the murder. Objection? Thus, Mr. White would like you to believe that Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been in the offices well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, I can't read anymore. I've stopped being able to read. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Rabble, 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 rabble. One sec. One sec. Oop. Alright. You will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Ahem, leave it to me. I feel faint. Objection, get fucking glasses. See that he's lying, Mr. Judge Man. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place a wiretap. Objection, eat an entire bag of dicks. That is when I saw the glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound? Sparkle, sparkle. Correct! That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. The wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Hang on, let me check something. Yeah, what's up? You haven't called in a while. It's o'clock. I put papers in it. Alright. Why is his name white when he's pink? Because his name's Red White. Red and white make pink. Big brain. His first name's Red, his last name's White, and he's pink. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Okay. We'll just start pressing him, I guess. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. The names in this game are fucking me up. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. Who let that happen? Who let what happen? Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints, several days old, were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. A failure of institutions. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Okay, Mr. Rat. I'd done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. And that's when he saw the glass light stand. Why did you notice something so innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guessed it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it. There's nothing here for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something at him. Okay, so we gotta... Let's see. Okay, here. Let's try this. Back. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. Time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. It's a ghost of his old boss. Mia. You just fucking faint. You just faint in the courtroom. Where am I? Yep. The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Gak. Hey, Phoenix. Gak. That's no way to greet an old friend. Mia, my beloved. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Oh. Alright. We love Mia for real. Unfortunately, she's dead. Maya? Don't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that it was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya's channeling you, Mia? These names are driving me nuts. I can never get them right. That's right, I'm Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. Shock. Possession titties. That's right, she did get huge titties now. Mayo? Mayo? Call her Mayo. But we don't have much time. Phoenix, now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have the receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? A lemo after your favorite viewer? Call her Lemo. Yeah? Eat it. Your Honor, I ate the evidence. Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item? Glass light stand. Date of purchase. September 4. September 4? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. She didn't deny it. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? There's White and Wright and Mia and Maya. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated. Phoenix has the receipts. Literally, yes. Literally, yes. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Man, I can't believe he held that receipt the entire time and just didn't bother to look at it. There's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. The wiretapping. Alright, so it's just the same one. So I think this one, and then we go here. Bro could have just said no and won. Where's that receipt? Here it is. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Waha! You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. What if you just kiss Edgeworth? Listen, we'll get there. I wish. Fucking wish we would get there. In our hearts, we'll get there. That's the goal. It absolutely is the goal. In our hearts, that is where we'll end up. Yeah. Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? That's what I said, Soda. Like, they got this whole receipt in the evidence. Why did nobody decide to flip it over? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Wah! I think we broke him that time. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No. It's impossible. Impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Impassable. That's impossible. Mamma mia. Very well. Then that is all for trial of... Objection! Me kill Mia? Impossible. Edgeworth is letting him have a second chance because he's gay for Phoenix. Absolutely, Lemo. Absolutely. Not so fast, Phoenix, right? Eh? What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object? Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong the trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? No way. The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Sparkle, sparkle. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what is this? Memo received. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. Take that! The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Mia with... the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Are we sure Phoenix isn't still hallucinating and is just in the mental hospital? That is an option. It was a list of his Gaia Online accounts. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Not guilty. We did it! Woo! What in the Shutter Island movie experience? That is all. Court adjourned. Confetti! Yeah! I wonder if the newer games, like, just look better. Like, as far as art and stuff goes. September 9, 2020 to 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Words. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But, congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. Mia's so precious. Rippin' pizza. My time here is running out. Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! Hehe, I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. Not the hee-hee. September 9 p.m. Fancola offices. Mia making moves. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Mamma Mia. Wahaha. You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? It looks like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of these. This. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means. We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it's Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices has got a good ring to it. Is Mia qualified to be an attorney? No, she's not. Worth Nick's foage? I don't know. I don't know what the ship name is. Thanks, Maya. Aw. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay, wait up. New episode. Oh, this one looks, I vaguely remember some of these characters. Oh, I saw what's her name? Save your progress. I forget what her name is, but I know who she is. Turnabout Samurai. Day 1 investigation. Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom before we start the next chapter, so take like a quick 2-second break. Go pee, don't burn down chat, grab a drink, you know. Be right back. 1 second. Cute pants. Am I qualified to be an attorney? Maybe? I don't know. Alright, let's see. We're gonna start this next one. Also, I'm back. I grabbed another Coke. What's her name? I forget her name. I should know it. We'll find out. We'll find her. Nom nom snackies. Nice, nice. Pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. Oh. The moon? No, it's you who should gaze upon the moon. Oh, hi! Thank you for the follow. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Goat cheese with bread and crackers? Nice, that sounds good. The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. I used to work at a cafeteria, and I would make my own salads, because I was like a manager and I could just kind of do whatever I wanted. And I used to make the salads that were like iceberg lettuce, spinach, and then it was like dried cranberries and what else did it have? It was dried cranberries and raisins, goat cheese, a raspberry vinaigrette, and it was so good. I miss that a lot. I should do that someday. I have to find a raspberry vinaigrette though. Yeah. Would you rather be covered in guacamole every day or live with 7 gnomes that piss on your bed every time they eat Oreos, but all they eat is Oreos? Both of those sound absolutely terrible, Lemo. I guess probably the guac? Because you can wash it off, right? Or is like a constant state of guac? Like, does it magically reapply itself? Or do you, like, wake up covered in guac and then you can shower and go about your day? I mean, I could, like, get somewhere else to sleep, I guess. I don't know. No washing it off? Those are both very terrible situations. Terrible, both of them. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? Does the piss taste like Oreos? Maybe if they ate enough Oreos, it might be an option, I guess. He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Lemo, is that a threat? You'll take one for the team. Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17? See? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Mia to Phoenix, okay boomer, yeah. This one's Maya though. Gramps. Literally. See their names. Their names are all over the place. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. I wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. Wait, which one did you choose? I... probably the guac, I guess. I think if I had to pick one, I'd pick the guac. How am I gonna pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big clients just around the corner. October 16, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Ring, ring. I guess I don't need to voice that sound effect. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? Phoenix, your husband can save money on rent by moving. Oh, Phoenix, you can save money by moving in with your husband, Edgeworth. Yeah. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with a samurai spear. This is the last case you remember in this game. I only remember this because I remember the old lady. And I remember she keeps popping up, like, further down the line, I think, in other games, maybe? Or, like, later games, or something like that. I don't know. Just come to the office. Quick, please, Nick. October 16, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kid show Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, 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 it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, Wright & Co. Law Offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. You need Art of Danny is dressed as Gumshoe? Gumshoe is pretty great. I do like him. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. Alright. Let's go then. Oh yeah, this guy! On it. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. He looks like a lion. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely didn't murder. At least once. Maybe twice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No, no! This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh, no. No. Oh, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. This man has mutton chops for ages, for real. It's the kids, you know. They didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of Steel Samurai now. Sniff. Oh, he's crying. Aww. Nick! What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. I'll talk to him. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened? Yes, of course. He looks constipated when he smiles. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 o'clock came around, the staff gathered at the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap in either set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had to be expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me what the Steel Samurai is? Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this, and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? It's a little circular to be a sword. It's true. No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo Old Tokyo, fighting a battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Yeah, New Old Tokyo, exactly. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. Sniff. I see. In Neo Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. The poor man's tummy definitely hurts. It hurt. Tummy hurts. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was 5 o'clock. It was after 5 o'clock. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio, and I found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check on the scene of the murder. Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. Bam. Alright, let's go to the studio! Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, there she is. Her name's literally Old Bag. You want in? You gotta get through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. Wow, it's me, Old Bag. Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that the gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and you came to snoop around. Used today, something horrible happens and you all wait, don't you have jobs you should be doing, or do lawyers like a I'm just not even gonna try to keep up. Just rambling. Rambling like an old lady. Hippie clothes. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to. Used today. Yes, that's what happens when you get old. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Real reassuring. I hope I can grow to be half the old woman. Half the woman Old Bag is. Only a twinkle between the stars here, and I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know? But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was... Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought that he would be capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain that Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left of here, so if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yep, I saw him. Finally, good hair on a guy and he's dead. Old Bags the murderer. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Bet your biscuits. You bet your biscuits. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. Anything else we can say? No? I don't have anything. So let's go, I guess, talk to Powers again. You bet your biscuits. Hello, how's the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? You rather bet your cakes on it? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Stiff. Okay, Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yeah, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading to, she says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. She sells seashores. She sells seashells by the seashore. Just go to the bathroom, Powers. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. Sniff. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate of the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yeah, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let it up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Powers request, okay. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Okay, now we go over here. We give her this. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Hmm? Yes, I can recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Powers request letter given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to the youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. Hydrate? Alright, hydrate time. I just spilt my drink on myself. Because I'm an adult. And I learned how to drink properly. You got a drinking problem? Apparently I do. Alright. You may pass. But only left from here, towards the studio. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Or a lack of drinking problem. Hey, Nick! Huh? There are maps in the security guard station.
Because he's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my homeboy,
Yeah,
my rotten soul.
I sure did.
He's my sweet cheese,
My good time boy. My sweet cheese, my good time boy. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents. Those are 50 cents a piece. Thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. You call Mari my sweet cheese, my good time boy. 50 cents. Guide map added. Alright, let's go to Studio 1. The fuck is that? Is that the samurai? Gumshoe! Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day? Ah! It's a confused detective. Hey, pal. You know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. What is that chirping? It's a game, right? It's gotta be a game. I'm not used to there being, like, actual sound effects in this game, that's all. Yeah, it's a game. There's no birds trapped in your house. No, I thought maybe, like, there's another window going or something, but I don't think so. Yeah, I'm just not used to there being sound effects in the game. Your dog just walked in with an entire burrito. Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. Sounds like he did. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. That's how you know he's upset. So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Oh, poor Gumshoe. Sounds like Edgeworth is pining. Sure does. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on the case too, pal. Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright. That's my endearing character trait. Hey MC, how's it going? So how's your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Alright, so time of death. Pierced through chest by spear. That would be why it's a circle and not a blade. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, at the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went into the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady about the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? Will Powers looks like Wolverine. He sure does, actually. He really does. When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that photo. The photo of the steel samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on that gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Constipated Wolverine. Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh ho ho ho. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Ha 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 ha. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. I think that's it for... Okay. Let's look around here. Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. STI, or ST1, 307. Great. That must be the camera's ID number. Great work, Gumshoe? Yeah. Great work, Gumshoe. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind? But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. To the right, Studio 1. To the left, Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. I took that tree down it took that tree down with it, too. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Gumshoe strikes you as a golden retriever type of man. He absolutely is. Gumshoe absolutely is a golden retriever man. Alright, so let's move into... Let's go back and ask for a key card or something. Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, they're soft enough. She doesn't need teeth to chew them. Rude, Nick. Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? Irk. We love golden retriever men, yeah. She had to take my life hard. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell me about why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to that studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was. Past tense. Oh, yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Make a star like him play the evil magistrate? It's a disgrace, I tell ya. Hammer took it pretty hard. Who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when when it takes the picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Words. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching. Okay. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry film equipment. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The main entrance of the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. I think that's it. Yeah. Guess. Do we talk to the detention center again? Apparently they have Mr. Powers in questioning. Right. Look, pal, that camera takes a picture automatically whenever someone walks by. And it took a picture of Will Powers. I have to ask him about that photograph. Oh well, let's try again later. Can't wait to see your best Wolverine accent. Absolutely not. I'm barely doing voices as it is. And I'm still fucking them up. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. That's a mood. What? Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. It's all so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Now you want steak? Me too. Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Ladies first. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something that's a souvenir? What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Alright, let's move. In the dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Doritono? Right, there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh. This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. How can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Rude. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look. An employee card key. That must be Powers'. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it, you mean. Borrow. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open this window much. Let's steal property, Nick. Yeah. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? They always have mirrors in these dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Alright, let's go to Studio 1. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key is borrowed. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened. Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Boom. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape is so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. Don't you have to ask Gumshoe for the photo? I don't think it gave me that option. Yeah, no, I don't have that option yet. No clues. They outlined where Jackhammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Neo Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, right. Of course. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look! A megaphone! A real live megaphone! Yeah, Nick, you boomer. Yeah, Neo Old Tokyo. Ye Old Tokyo? Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more troubled than I thought. Look, a ladder! That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right. Sorry. This girl is out there. Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you, stop touching that. Oh. Sorry, my partner kinda, you know. You know? I don't know, Nick. Are these games just the story of how Phoenix and Edward fall in love and adopt a teenage girl? May as well be. Gotta move my chair around. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, they ought to be. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with the props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Can you tell me anything the day of the murder? Yeah, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see? One assistant? Yeah, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yeah, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1, and then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Do you know what Mr. Powers was sleeping? Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. She makes me think of Fio from Metal Slug? I don't know Metal Slug. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yeah, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? She looks like her, so you basically saw Fio? That's fair. Fair, that's valid. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? Oh! Jana, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you. But if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. Oh, hi, Yuna. Squished by the squishies. Yeah, squishies. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? What, Yuna? Oh, what's the matter, baby? Yeah? Oh, I see. It is Yuna time. Hi, girly. Hi. Yeah? What's the matter? Meow. Yeah, I think. In Yuna's opinion, it is always Yuna time. That is very fair and true. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Alright, let's go talk to the security lady. Yuna, move your bum. Come on, you're in the way. Come here. Move your bum. Thank you. Meow. Yuna, move your bum. Come on, get your bum out of the way. Come here. It's time to be a pain in the ass. Cutie? Oh, whining. So loud. What's the matter? Meow. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Not you. Hi. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30? Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were in here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eek. Alright, you better tell me quick, spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her. She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays, running your mouths like there was no tomorrow, saying this and that and the other thing, and then... Grar. All I got was the grar. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. The computer that runs the computer that runs the studio security cameras. Kids these days. Back in my day, we walked uphill to school both ways without shoes. Yeah. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Sorry, Yuna's tail is in my face now. That's why my camera's freaking out. Yuna, give it a rest. Wow. Hi. Yeah, maybe. Lady needed to be hugged more as a child? Yeah. Should I try the computer? Yeah, we're gonna try the computer. Okay, let's give it a try. Come on, Yuna, get out of it. Come here. Yuna, come here. You know how to work these things, Nick. Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Hang on. Come here. You gotta get out of the way. Come on. Get out of the way. Come here. Hi. Now I gotta fix. Alright. I think I fixed it. We'll see. Alright, first I need to enter the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 o'clock. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. Oh, shh. Let's go with this one. There, entered. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he's the one who always wore that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective is very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah? We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. To be continued. Is Maya employed in the investigation? She's kind of like our moral support, I think. Rabble, rabble, rabble. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed the fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Does the city only have 2 lawyers? Well, I mean, we've seen 4. We've seen Edgeworth. We've seen Grossberg. We've got Phoenix Wright. Rawr. And we've seen the other guy with the mole from the first case. And then Mia, but Mia died. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court? Yes, sir. I'll explain it with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past the gate are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. After lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? No, we got it. We got it. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call this security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names. The intrigue. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Just call me Grandma. That's practically my name. When I was young, I was... blah, 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 blah. Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. Sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Edgeworth's like, ma'am, I'm gay. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you? You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. Sure has one hell of an old bag. Witness's account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest of them been doing run-throughs there since this morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock. Now, the murder happened around 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Alright, well, we gotta show the picture, I guess. Probably on this last one here. Present. Rawr. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. The objection lined up perfectly with the rawr. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Best part. Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder... True, Mr. Powers does play the role of Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean that Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, don't you? Knows the old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should all be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me, this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edward speechless. She's good. Let's hear your proof, then. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props, and it was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Alright, let's try... let's try pressing this one. Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at that picture again. So he's walking strangely because he was injured? It does look like he was dragging his foot. See? And you didn't trust me, whippersnapper. I don't think he's dragging his foot, though. I'm pretty sure he's like... Oh, I hit the wrong button. Well, Nick, find any contradictions? Let's see, let's put the prop. He broke a prop? Sure did. He's his own samurai spear. Looks like the costume is too big. Yeah, it does look like that. I was gonna say that before I accidentally, opened the thing again. Hit the press button. His samurai spear, the murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. I think those pants are comically large to hide a swordsman's stance during a fight. Yeah, absolutely. Whoever is wearing that costume is much smaller. Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch, thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot? Okay. Maybe I can present the, this? Present? No. Whoops, lost some HP for that one. Alright, so we gotta press something, I guess. Does the driver's license have his height? Oh, good question. I don't have a driver's license. I have a key card. Yeah, it's an ID. Alright, we'll just keep pressing other statements then. Whippersnapper. I haven't even said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. Youth today, always whining about each other, pointing fingers this way and that. Mr. Wright, please for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Let's see. Try pressing this again, maybe? Nope. Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. He has a point. It does seem quite likely that it was Powers. There's gotta be more to this. I better keep pressing her. Okay, well. Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me. What exactly were you doing? Observing. Just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving the backdrops around and such. So she didn't see the run-through then. Did I press this one already? I think so. And he broke a weapon. Yeah. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is? Where is this steel samurai costume now? Actually, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes? And it's clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honor? Okay. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider the possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was at 12:30, true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Well, let's see. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? Oh. The witness has answered the question. Alright. Anyone going into the studio has to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy? Old windbag sure has balls, or, well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Edgy boy. Yeah, edgy boy. Or for a matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking. Right. No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? Okay, we got this one already. How do you know that? Eh? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything. I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. Alright, well, what do we have then? We can... How is she seeing all of this while manning the gate? Apparently she left the gate to go watch the rehearsal. I don't know. It's sus. It's photo 2. That's true, that's true. True. Alright, you're right. Hang on. So let's present this. There it is. You know it's right because the music stops. Look at this photograph one more time. The photo was taken by the camera at the gate by the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture? And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are the printed words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even I know that it means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October... Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I know that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it was really the only photo? Rabble, 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 rabble. Look at this graph. Order, order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I wanted to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Kind of bitch. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself. You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help. Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai? Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out that one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kinda expected this. Okay. Let's press her on that, I guess. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part. This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. She's in contempt of court. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gates and no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. She fucking wiggled in through a hole in the wall. Ma'am, you're giving the shittiest testimony. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and? They're kids. Children. Whippersnappers. Kids. So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day? One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. And the other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade? Oh yes, well we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. The court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Mr. Powers? Yes. Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio, I was sleeping, honest. So who is the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I can't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. Sniff. Plead the fifth. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. Your money's on this grade schooler, guilty. Kids are shifty. We'll start targeting someone else that could have conceivably done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Sniff. Bet it's an accident. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we have may not be hard evidence. But Powers is a beer belly? He might. But there's still no one else who could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees. Oh, hydrate? Alright. It's your bet too, but it's funnier to imagine a 3rd grader going ham. That's fair. That is fair. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Rabble, rabble, rabble. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. How many 5th graders can we take in a fight? We as like a collective? I bet we could kick their asses. But if it was like a bunch of 5th graders versus just me, I'm fucking dead. We getting into a gang war with 5th graders? Is that what's happening? Right, great, as if the stakes weren't high enough. So who is this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder? Danny can only take one. She's as tall as wow. Wow, Zach. Wow. Rude? Rude. 5th graders beat you because they can read. Let's accuse the assistant girl. It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai. So you're saying the Steel Samurai in this picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, uh-oh. Bad feeling this time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury? Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me. What about the assistant? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look at the steel samurai look with that costume. It's because Death has to look down. But she couldn't walk in the steel samurai. She couldn't walk the steel samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. That kind of takes the legs out from under the case. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you, as I warned. Oh, well, nobody knows the troubles I've seen. Maybe we'll move on, Mr. Wright? This fight isn't over yet. Your Honor, one more chance, please. So who is this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? We'll go with the security lady, I guess? It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The steel samurai is dragging his leg in that picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about that injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper. Order, order. Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag, that's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guarded alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left the post to steal the samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes second, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so y'all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this whole way. Wait. Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Soulbag's actions that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? Edgeworth just wants her locked up. He might. He might. You forget that Mr. Powers lacks clear motive, too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. Her wearing the suit is too speculative, though. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Edgeworth is rightfully afraid for his safety. The woman wants to eat him alive. Yeah, no kidding. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? Oh. Probably this, right? Card key? They need a card key to get in. The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Oof. The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy... What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Boom. We did it! Hooray! Wait a second! I'm not just gonna sit by while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking. Hi, Eamon. How's it going? Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what's this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? I'd like to comment. The judge is bald. He's a bald man. Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Alright. We're gonna... can I pause it here? I don't think I can. Alright. We're gonna save it here. We're gonna keep going next week, because it's 10 o'clock now. I thought this was gonna be done after that one, so I was gonna wait till it was done, but apparently it's still going, because she has a lot to say. No? No? Why no? Bald but a magnificent beard? Yeah. Don't next time on DBZ me. Listen, we'll do it next week, it's fine. Objection, Edgeworth is too dreamy with sultry eyes and sculpted... Love you, Edgeworth. Alright, let me just make sure I save this. Alright, gotta do that paranoid double save. Let me lock this back in here. Move this over here. Okay, so... so Tuesday is going to be Elden Ring with Taki. Thursday, probably some co-op games. I don't know which ones. You know the drill. Saturday's spooky games. We go live 7 o'clock Central. Oh, bonk. I will be moving in about 2.5 weeks, so there might be a bit of interruption to the schedule. We'll see. Rawr. The way everything is kind of set up, I should be able to do it with minimal scheduling interruption. We'll fly by the seat of our pants. We still have another 2 weeks to figure things out. But yeah. Thank you everybody who came to hang out today. I know it was a bit of a weird one, but I appreciate y'all for the bits and the cheers and the gifted subs and all the redeems. I'm glad I'm glad everybody seems to like the sound alerts. Yeah. I guess that's about it. You guys have a good night tonight. We'll see you again soon, hopefully. Bye. Bonk.